With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Second and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Got his target, Samuel. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd.
You're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
On first down, Taylor. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, it's Taylor. He finds an opening past the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you...
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The play action fake. Contact, no call, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Finding room at the 30, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Trying to improvise. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. He's got a first down past the 30, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On second down now, it's Taylor, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. This is the tight end Fant. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's Hill, complete. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Running for it, here's Chubb. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On first down, Taylor. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Jags grab it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock, and he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Taylor, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On third down, Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. Shake, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. They run it again with Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are able to regain. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. He'll have another first down and more. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Lamb. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. On first down, it's Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Brian Burns. And this Texans defense stands tall. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game, though, to it as we come up on a big 3rd. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll set up a throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On second down, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle complete. It's Lamb. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. There he goes right side. Oh, no, he lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Texans say they have it. They do. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we
Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after.